So Ermes Gasparini becomes the first person in the world to beat Levan Saginashvili in one round. The Italian gladiator proved that he is really the number 2 arm wrestler in the world and very close, extremely close to becoming the number 1 arm wrestler in the world. So the first round started and without the straps they slipped and Ermes Gasparini's wrist was dumped. Levan's position was superior. Inside the straps, Levan flopped Ermes Gasparini's wrist, but without his wrist, Ermes held Levan near the pad for about 5-10 seconds, at least maybe 15 seconds, and then Levan was able to get a pin. That was the first sign of amazing performance from Ermes, that he can hold the best arm wrestler in the world without his wrist. After that, the second round, this time Ermes Gasparini had the bad side of the strap, and second round, I think it was a foul on Ermes at first, but then he got pinned by Levan Saginashvili. This time once again he stopped him for some moment, but it was not enough. It was the third round when situation went the completely opposite direction. From Levan absolutely dominating Ermes to we seeing some extremely good performance from Ermes Gasparini. So once again they slipped and Levan flopped his wrist inside the straps, but Ermes Gasparini held Levan Saginashvili near the pad with the flop press and he started bringing him back. That was something that nobody expected Ermes can do. So after that, Levan did an elbow foul. I think Ermes was also on an elbow foul and Levan was on 2 elbow fouls. He stopped him twice, but then the third time Levan flash pinned Ermes Gasparini. So in the third round, Ermes held Levan like this with a flop press 2 times. Levan, yes, both of them were on 2 fouls and Levan was almost about to lose the first round in his life because it was only 1 foul away. Then Levan flash pinned Ermes Gasparini. This is what nobody was expecting. Then in the fourth round, once again, Ermes Gasparini couldn't do much. Levan beat him quite easily. And in the fifth round, we saw something that nobody ever expected we are going to see. Ermes Gasparini once again in the straps stopped Levan 1 inch from the pad. Levan had full hand control, full cupping, full pronation. Ermes Gasparini's wrist was like this, completely flat, and he held Levan there 1 inch from the pad. Levan tried to stand up, but he couldn't. As soon as Levan was standing up, his hand was going in this direction. So he tried to go back. He was, just imagine, number 1 guy in the world, 190 kilos, taken everything from your hand, and Ermes Gasparini suddenly hired the soul of Jerry Cadret. He became Jerry. Like Levan just simply cannot finish Ermes from there. Ermes started bringing him back and then Levan got an elbow foul. So it was lucky for Levan. If he didn't elbow foul, Ermes was about to pin him. So after that, the restart, and please keep in mind that Levan has already won the match, but he has this oath not to lose even a single round. The round starts once again and a similar thing happens once again. Levan, despite having the best position in the world, cannot finish Ermes Gasparini. He was struggling, he was breathing heavy. Ermes was once again doing this and he was getting behind his shoulder, and this time Levan intentionally elbow fouls. There was literally 0% chance for Levan to survive that round had he not elbow fouled. So Levan elbow fouls, now he is on 2 elbow fouls, and Ermes Gasparini has got the entire arena on their feet. Like everyone is cheering for Ermes Gasparini at this point, and Levan is struggling. Intentional elbow foul in the second round. Then something unimaginable happens. Levan was just breathing a little bit heavy. He was not in any bad condition. His arm was not damaged. Maybe we will get to know tomorrow. Maybe he had some injury. But just because he was on 2 fouls and he was about to lose, like it was almost guaranteed if the third round stopped here, Levan did not have any further elbow fouls to escape from the match, Ermes would have pinned him if that round stopped. And maybe Levan knows that it could have stopped. I'm telling you guys, on the camera, Levan looked absolutely fine. He took a 10-15 minute break. He called for oxygen. He was taking oxygen and then he said, I quit. So Levan would rather quit an arm wrestling match than get pinned. But luckily the score is 4 pins to 1. I think it should be 4 pins to 2. The final score, I hope it is 4 pins to 2, but it is at least 4 pins to 1. And what Levan said, that he's not going to lose a single round in his career, that dream is officially over. Levan has lost a round. Can you imagine? Levan Saginashvili got scared of Ermes Gasparini. He literally got scared and escaped from the match, although he was looking completely fine. I hope it is not good to wish injury on someone, but I hope he was injured or something, because he was not even breathing that heavy. He looked totally fine. And what would have happened? He wouldn't have died on the arm wrestling table if he felt like he cannot compete because of his breathing problem. He used to say that his endurance is great, but apparently it isn't. Then he could have just went to the table and laid down. Instead of quitting a match when you're totally fine, you're looking totally fine, you can go to the table and just lay down, or try with maybe 80%, 90% effort. But once again, I'll say, man, that was a coward move. Ermes Gasparini, you are the man. You lost the match, but you, at the same point, you made the strongest, the by far the most dominant arm wrestler of all times quit. You literally made him run away from the match. That's the man for you. Levan, I personally did not like it at all. I predicted you to win 6-0. I kind of wanted you to win, but man, that shouldn't happen. That's a really, really poor performance. And mention your thoughts in the comment section. Are you also seeing it with the same lens that I'm seeing it? Did Levan get scared of Ermes? Because he is looking okay. He could have just went there and lost. Gracefully lost 2 rounds to Ermes. Instead, he chose to quit, to run away from the match. That is not like a champion's behavior. Give me your thoughts about that match in the comment section. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.